Hey, Mikayla. Okay, so I've got your work up here. Now I went ahead and I opened, and this is what we come across. So the reason I'm mentioning this is it's really, really super important for you as a designer to assemble all of your presentation work in a way that is very, very easy for the people or person looking at the work to access the work. So in other words, you don't ever want to place something on where the viewer has to make adjustments. And that's something that's really, really important as you make the transition from your student to your professional career. You always want to make your presentations as easy as possible for the viewer to access. So what I did, I'm just going to close that. What I did is I went ahead and opened this in preview, and then we'll just go ahead and rotate that. Okay, now first things first, we don't have a baseline, mean line, or cap line established, and that's a requirement, of course, so definitely want to do that. I can see that we're a little bit uneven here. When you do establish, I'm going to use that as a straight edge, and we can see that this bottom of the lowercase b meets the baseline, but then these letters don't. See, there's a little gap there, so it kind of goes uphill like that. It's not level. First thing you want to do is make sure that baseline, mean line, and cap line are perfectly level. Establish the baseline first, and then when you establish your x height, you can establish two letters of x height, connect that line, you'll have your mean line, and then of course you do the same thing with your cap line. This is all described to a very, very high degree in these videos. Now I'm going to take you over to the announcements area, and I want you to just keep in mind that this area is kind of your lifeblood for the class. There's all sorts of techniques and tips and tricks and videos and tutorials, etc. So what I want you to concentrate on are these four announcements right here. This welcome to week 1, how to complete assignment 1, how to convert banana on a computer, and welcome to week 2. Welcome to week 2 kind of gives you some tips and tricks on moving into the second trial by fire assignment, fire and ice, that's due during week 2. So definitely, Mikayla, you definitely want to take a look at those, okay? Okay, so this is, I think the craft is done really well. As a matter of fact, it's beautiful. So let's go ahead and take a comparison look to the originals, and we can see that you've got a lot of really good things going on here. I think that you did a good job with this variable stroke width, width stroke right here. Specifically this, see how much narrower it is here than it is here. And the same thing with the end too. We have another variable width stroke where the branch at the end meets that vertical stem. See how thin that is compared to that? And then the B is a little bit on the diagonal. It slants this way a little bit. The rest of the letter forms look fantastic. One thing I do want to mention is the lowercase a's. If you notice this lowercase a right here, take a look at the tail of this lowercase a. It kind of tapers off to the right down here at the bottom, where yours just kind of go out straight and then they end. So you want to include that taper. Okay. The rules of kerning and tips for improving are all in these videos, so definitely take a look at those. But I do want to mention that I just want to mention something about the way the class is set up, and a lot of students kind of miss that first initial post being due on Wednesday, and of course the reason that is so important, the way this class is set up is you submit your work on Wednesday, and then you have a chance to improve it for your resubmission on Sunday, and those improvements should be based on my comments in video critique. Now, I can't guarantee I can give you a robust video critique if the work is submitted late. I can guarantee you if the work is submitted on time, you'll have a full-blown, robust critique for which to apply to your final submission for that assignment in that any given week. Okay, so it's really, really important to try to remain on task in terms of following deadlines. Okay, so I will have comments in grading for this. Now, and as I said, unfortunately, I'm assuming that you went ahead and submitted your final submission. If not, maybe even submitted the same piece for the final. So that you're kind of losing the benefit of making those recommended changes. Okay, all right. All right, if you have any questions at all, Mikayla, please let me know. All right, great. Thank you very much.